Yeah, hello, ladies and gentlemen. So I thought, hope everybody's having a good day today. Alright, so what we're talking about today. Now, this is about the Delta Recruit. So let me bring up the news real quick. Like I said, this is the return of the Delta Recruit. This is actually a rerun of the last one. So during the Iconian War, the Death and Brightest Elite
no, it's not the last one.
It's a rerun.
It's not the last one though. So they've never actually done this before. Where we would normally get reruns in the featured episodes. This is the first time they have ever rerun a special recruit event. The last one was actually the Temporal Agent, the Agent of Yesterday, Toss Toon.
No,
Delta Recruit is the one that the Delta Recruit is the one that came before it.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm now showing the notepad. Now I will kind of give you a heads up, ladies and gentlemen. I spent literally all day trying to get answers to Aaron, as well as a couple other people who had Delta Toons available right now. And this, I finally got an answer. I'm not sure that it's going to the developers, but he said it was an administrator, so I'm guessing he's somehow related. Exactly where Delta Recruit is returning to TC, and later through consoles, for the first time. Create a new character, earn great rewards. And then, of course, I got, a quick summary. That's basically where I started. Or should I say the administrator puts in, because he had this one, it was copy and paste. He puts in, quick summary of the reward. Reward for every 10 levels up to including level 50. Level 50 reward is substantial. R&D level 1, Aegis set basically, plus the R&D Doff, R&D level 5, set any R&D to level 10, complete all episodes, include get the reward, the narcs off of them, energy credits off them, dialecting off of them, plus Temporal Insight Trait when half of the arc is done. That's when half of it's completed. When you finally get the whole thing completed, and crews when all completed, up to and including Iconian Arc has to be completed, joining a fleet, and also get fleet narcs, fleet dialecting, commodities, collecting Iconian tech, plus the narc reward for each of them, plus the Temporal Negotiator when doing the Iconian story. Again, that is when you finally get the whole thing done. You're basically little 6 day.
Yep.
And this is what they just fixed today, by the way. Each item, including the Paradox Corrector, collect all of them. All major rewards, account once claimed, can be claimed upon faction, Temporal Operative. Once you have on live streaming, once you have the Tesseract, that is the fight. You have to do the tutorial. Once you get to level 10 and you complete the tutorial, you'll get what's called the Tesseract. It goes on your little thing, kind of show up on this little screen right here. So when you pick it up, you can complete them as your leisure. Yeah, it goes into your inventory. Now here's where the confusion is. You have to get to level 10. Once you get the Tesseract and you're 11 or 12, whatever, you can literally just call it quits and sit there and let that toon sit there. Now, damn, my name's Go ahead, Aaron.
So yeah, basically what he's trying to say is you can, once you get that toon to level 10, you don't have to be in a rush to complete the Delta Recruit. For example, when the Agents of Yesterday stuff came out and I made my Toss Toon, I got my Toss Toon started. He leveled up to 10. I'm still working on finishing him because I don't spend much time on him. One of the things that is different, any of you folks who made the Toss Toon, one of the things that is different from the Delta Recruit to the Toss Toon is the Toss Toon was only a Federation toon. The Delta Recruits, there was one for the Feds, there was one for the Romulans, and there was one for the Klingons. They all have their own temporal agent. If you're a Fed player, that temporal agent is Agent Cray, who is standing outside of Admiral Quinn's office. For the Romulans, I don't remember their name, but they're on Romulan command. And they are, and then the Klingon one is in the Great Hall. And when you do all three, Federation, Klingon, and Romulan, there are some rewards that are specific to those factions: Federation, Romulan, Klingon. When you unlock all of them, you get all of those bonuses, and all of those bonuses are available to you on any character you create. So my main toon, when the Delta Recruit came out, I only made one Delta Recruit. I made a Delta Recruit. That was when the Talaxian playable species came out, so I made him a Talaxian. I put him on the Klingon side, and he was the only one I had. Yeah. I missed out because I didn't realize about those two bonuses. I missed out on the Romulan and the Fed. So now that this is returned, my plan is to go in, complete the Romulan and the Fed, so that I have all the bonuses, so that all my characters can get the most out of the Delta Recruit system as possible.
Right.
And I think that didn't the Delta Recruit have a bonus for
yeah, I was about to say here. Alright, so as you can see here, well after the entire account unlocks will be well worth it after each day. KDF, because this Klingon and Romulan, had individual objectives within each mission. Collect tech, collect info. You only needed to complete one. But here's where the kicker is. Say you did it on the Fed, okay? You did it on your Federation. You only needed one Federation. You did it on. You'll collect everything to the Federation, to the Klingon and the Romulan. You'll get a partial, story that's everything else. But if you do it through all three of them, you'll get all of those rewards to the Federation, a complete all reward to the Klingon, and complete all reward to the Romulan. Here's where the kicker is that a lot of people, and just like the last one, you could not take one of your regular toons and somehow roll it into a Delta. Now, the other question that seems to be not getting answered, and I spent all day, because I keep getting basically, you can create a toon today, you can do it today, you can create it, like Aaron says, he's got a toon, he's like 12, he's not done nothing with it. Can he continue 12, 13, 15 to 60 and still get the reward?
The answer to that, Jimmy, is yes, because I'm doing that right now with my Temporal Agent.
Yeah.
My Toss toon, I think I got him leveled to 60, but I didn't complete all the story stuff for him. So his temporal transponder is what the temporal toons have. His temporal transponder, or in the Delta Recruit case, it would be Tesseract, doesn't have all the rewards unlocked.
No.
But it will.
Yeah.
When I finish it, because I already started it and I got it past level 10. So the answer is yes. If you have one that you started and you still have that toon, but he's not done, you could have been working on him this entire time.
Yeah, you start pushing him through.
This is an opportunity to make the ones that you didn't have before.
Yeah.
This also allows new players who missed the Delta Alliance the opportunity to create one.
Now, I'm going to put both of these links in. Like I said, that's just basically a summary. And I actually did the summary right, because you see, they've got all of this. This is all of the list of everything else. And this is actually available as of now, even though the only kickback, though, is when they did it last time, we had 6 months. Literally 6 months to grind through, do all the stuff, do all of the space stuff, do all the R&D. We literally had 6 months. This time around, no, we don't. We don't have that much time this time around.
Jimmy, I'm copying you a list of the rewards that are for the event.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I'm looking at
the original article?
Yeah, the original article right now. Complete the tutorial.
From like 3 years ago?
No, this is what they're going by. This is what they're actually reusing. So all of this is actually being reused and becoming available. So Delta, you have to complete the tutorial. You have to get it. Once you get to basically 10, you click up the Tesseract, then it will start, and you'll be a Delta, because you have to, do your little thing, click up the Tesseract. All of this will kind of get through, and you can kind of see when you finally get to done this or everything else, you see it kind of like. Now, I'm actually standing in front of Craig right now on one of my other toons, and I collected all of that. So if you want to see what's what, I am going to show.
I will say these rewards are very much worth it. In addition to the gear that you can get out of it, There's also a lot of dilithium, a lot of marks, which can either be used for leveling up your reputation or sold for dilithium. That dilithium will become very important if you want to, I don't know, upgrade your stuff. When the Phoenix boxes come back out, and you know they're coming soon. When the Phoenix boxes come back out, that dilithium can be used to get yourself Phoenix boxes.
Yeah. Alright, so when you come see this guy, you see right here, if you're not 20, you're not going to be able to pick up nothing. You have to be a minimum of 20 to even look at the list. So you click on this. Now the temporal, I've not claimed anything. This here is not picking up yet. You're not going to be able to pick up any of this. The one you want is this guy right here, Delta. And as you can see, this is everything I can pick up right now on this guy, claim on this guy, and put the use on this guy. You see it, Story Arc, Reputation, Temporal Insight, and these are the two. Once you finally get the, up to 60, these are the two right there, Temporal Insight and Crew Temporal Insight, the Temporal Negotiator, the Paradox. This is all the rewards that you can pick up once you get done. And like I said, all I do is need engineer. I need a Klingon engineer, a Romulan engineer, and a Federation engineer, just everything else, and pretty much put through that. You see, Romulan, Klingon. The only thing that kills me though is that when you go pick up the other thing, like you see right here, this has to be at least up to, rank 2 for a lot of these. R&D, a lot of these has got to be at least rank 5, for a lot of these. Campaign, for the campaign, you've got all of these, at least campaign 3 for a lot of these. The only thing I'm kind of griping about is that, like I said, when we did this last time, and you can see right there, April 19th, starting today till May 17th. We'll bring up the calendar.
That's a month, roughly.
We had
it's a little under a month.
We had 6 months to kind of grind on all of this, just everything else last time. 6 months.
Yeah, but remember, though, that you only need to get your 10. Once you're at level 10, you're good.
Yeah,
you can take your time after that.
True.
So, I mean, it does not take long to get to
No, it don't.
Not at all.
No, it don't. But now that's basically what it is. You got basically a month.
Another really good reason to do this is because if they find a lot of people, like if you haven't done, or like me, you won toon and you didn't get the bonuses for the others. The other big thing this will be is if people are participating, Doe will do this again. Yeah. And we have temporal agents that can get a redone like this. Whatever we come up with next, maybe some sort of gamma
quadrant. They've already gave the spoiler. They're actually doing this for a reason, because they kind of want to see, how should I put it? We've got the Cardassian thing coming up. They have already let it slip on the forums here that coming in June, there is going to be a new thing where we're going to be able to play with the new Cardassian, the new general art, and everything else. And like I said, when you want to wait till the free one, then don't bother with the turtle thing. Wait till it comes out on the holodeck, because on the holodeck you'll be able to make at least one of them. Because I think it's a free to play. You get what? 2 characters?
You'll get the regular. You'll get the regular Gemidar. Like we talked about in the last stream, and you can check that out. Like we talked about in the last stream, you'll get the one Gemidar, the regular Gemidar. The Cardassians are, you're going to end up buying them. They're either going to be sold separately, or you're going to get them in those packs. And then there's also the Vanguard Gemidar, which comes in those packs. You'll also probably be able to buy them separately. Well, but because that's what they did with the Liberated Board Agreement when Legacy of Romulus came out. They made it so you could buy him separately.
There's a bunch of those. But now they have already mentioned that when the thing comes out, they're actually trying to do a kind of the test run to see how many jumping in and everything else. Because when they bring out the new one, I forget where I seen it. It was either here or not in the news. I forget where people would ask you, "What about the task? What about the temporal?" And one of the administrators made the comment, "If this is popular and they get enough people, basically to come back and do this and work on this. If this is popular."
And that's the thing too, is that Stowe will look at what we play. There are STFs and special events that keep coming back because people do them. There are STFs and special events that have completely disappeared because nobody played them anymore. A good example of an STF like that is the Gekli Feeding Ground. I never got to do that because no one ever went into the thing. And because nobody used it, they took it out and replaced it with something else. So if we use stuff in the game, they will keep doing those kinds of things. So if the recruit system is really popular, and it has been the last several times they've done it, if it's really popular and they have the ability to run it and we still keep going back to it, they'll still throw this stuff to us, which is kind of cool because it gives us an opportunity to play with some stuff that we wouldn't normally.
And by the way, Ronnie says, "I just created my third Delta recruit for the first time." So Ronnie, what do you think of that?
Awesome. Well, I know Jimmy is going to be...
Yeah, because this time I'm going to have to make a science toon. I need engineers last time and grind on all engineers and get all engineers completed.
Now, you were talking earlier about doing them as a different class than you did the last time too, right? So you were talking about doing them not only as their a science toon, but also as a different species.
Well, I guess we can go ahead and show. I mean, I've already shown this time.
Yeah, go ahead. I mean, there's not a lot. There's not a lot to talk about that we haven't already. Yeah. And we figured that a chunk of this was going to be you creating the character. So. Yeah.
But now, see what you want to do is.
Unfortunately, I'm still waiting for Tribble to patch. I'm at 91%, ladies and gentlemen, and then I get to play on Deep Space.
So when you get into Deep Space 9, Deep Space 9 is like awesome. And Ronnie, are you free to play lifetime gold player? What are you, Ronnie? Alright. So now that I'm on this screen, like I said, you notice how it said new Delta recruit, ladies and gentlemen. When you click on that, now you're actually making a new one that it's not going to pop up until you get to a level 11. Now this one is not going to matter. It's not going to work. You need to have one of these guys. You can use any of these, during the time. You're free to play, then you won't be able to get into trouble. Sorry, Ronnie. Well, you jump on my
free to play, you won't be able to get into Tribble.
Yeah.
Free to play, you won't be able to get into Tribble. He will be able to take advantage of Delta.
Yeah, you'll be able to take.
You can still do that.
Yeah. But anyway, like I said, if you jump on my Patreon,
you probably won't be able to create a Talaxian.
No. But no. Anyway, like I said, if you
probably
jump
won't
on
be
my
able to create a
Patreon,
Talaxian because I think you have to pay for it.
Yes. Anyway, Ronnie, if you want to pay $10 on that Patreon, you can see the sneak peek, the spoiler alert. I'm telling you now, spoiler alert. But that's the new stuff, by the way. But anyway.
Hey, Brain Drain, we're streaming, buddy.
Yeah, Brain Drain, we're live streaming, so hi. So, as I said, if you make a toss character, the thing's not going to work to toss. It's got to be one of these three. Starfleet, Romulan, or Klingon. It's got to be one of these. Now, I kind of noticed the Romulan, there is no Talaxian. There is none. But you can click on any of these. Once you get them to level 10 and you
do you know why that is, Jimmy?
I don't think I ever wondered. No, why?
I'm sorry, I have a little bit of a delay, so it makes it sound like I'm interrupting you. I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not sure why.
The reason that it doesn't have one for the Romulans is because the Romulans choose faction sides, Federation or Klingon, just like the Talaxians do. So it wouldn't make much sense to make the Talaxian a Romulan Talaxian.
Alright. But no, like I was saying,
it's kind of a bummer if you wanted one to fly a Romulan ship.
Yeah, because I was going to make one for 8th this time around. Like I said, I had one. I keep deleting him. I had a tactical. I deleted it. I needed an engineer. Deleted him. I never seem to get this guy because when you look at his traits, especially the there it is, South specialty. Every single time he shoots somebody or takes out somebody, he's getting extra R&D material.
Yep. That is why my Talaxian on the Klingon side is not only my Delta recruit, but he is also my crafter because he gets extra materials for killing shit.
Yep. So like I said, this time around, I'm actually going to make a science character of him and finally get him done, finally get the science done. On my Klingon, I'm going to make a Klingon, so he's going to be like an identical, and you can see right there he is right there. That's everything else. The Romulan, if you want to get the Romulan thing,
just make a Romulan.
No, I guess we can make the Reman. You know,
Reman may not be available for everybody.
Oh, okay, yeah, good then, good.
Because remember, you had to level up so far with the Romulan for Reman, and then the Liberated Borg Reman you had to buy.
With the Reman, okay, yeah, that one. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I know I'm going to get asked. To get this guy free, you actually have to complete the Romulan storyline. Plus, you also had to do the Romulan reputation. If you completed both of them, then you'd get him for free. But you had to, at least on one of your characters, complete the whole Romulan story arc, plus the Romulan reputation.
I also don't know if that was restricted in any way. So I don't know if that was a lifetime or a subscriber thing.
I think that was the only requirement.
I actually got my Reman toon off of Legacy of Romulus pack that I obtained back when it came out. Let me ask you guys a question since I'm new to this.
I didn't buy him separately.
Yeah.
I didn't buy mine separately. I leveled him up and got him.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I do know you can die from the pack like I did and like Brain Drain just said, or on your one Romulan that had to be a Romulan, he had to complete the whole storyline, plus on your Romulan complete the reputation. If you did that, plus the reputation, then you got him for free, because on one Romulan, my engineer, he completed the whole storyline, he completed the whole reputation, and boom, he was unlocked.
Right. Alright, so let's let Brain Drain ask his question, because it's not that often we have a live question.
Yes, which is new.
Yes, sir. Mind you guys, back in 2014, my computer took a dump. I didn't have access to Delta Rising. Really kicked myself in the arse for that. So, as opposed to Agents of Yesterday, where you only had 1 week to make a toon within that time frame, so basically I can level them up to level 11 within 1 month and still gain access to them after the 1 month time frame.
Yep.
You won't be able to create a new one after. I'll cover that, Jimmy. You won't be able to create a new one after the event is over.
Correct. Okay, but that's what I was wondering.
You will be able to continue the ones that you.
Okay.
Updated out.
I will also point out that, like we mentioned earlier in the stream, that unlike the Agents of Yesterday, you have reward bonuses that are for the Federation Delta Rising, the Klingon Delta Recruit, and the Romulan Delta Recruit. So if you haven't made all three, you may want to, so you can get all of the extra bonuses off. That's where my mistake was the last time, because I only made one. Now I'm going to go back in this rerun and make two and finish out those bonuses.
Okay, so say for example, I have a Rami Clink right now, so it makes no sense for me to make another Rami Clink, and you know why.
Well, you could, but I mean, it wouldn't stop you. But
I think I'll go with the Rami Fed this time. So basically, so one Fed, one Rami, and one Clink. Okay.
Yep. Because they will, there are some where the bonuses are available for all three. There are some where the bonuses are available for that specific faction. So to get everything unlocked, and there are bonuses for completing all three factions. To get everything unlocked, you want to do all 3. Make sure they're complete. Now, you only need to get them to level 10 before the event ends, and then you can just take your sweet time. Just don't delete them because you won't be able to recreate them.
Yep. All right.
This one probably
like somebody did.
Brain, check your private messages. But as Ronnie just said, the Delta Recruit is account-wide. Going to a non-Delta Recruit to ESD, talk to the Temporal Agent, will give you rewards.
Yep.
So, and
non-Delta agents as well?
Yeah,
yes.
Delta Agents, yes.
Non-Delta toons will be able to, any toon that you have.
Are you watching my stream right now?
Delta Recruit, any toon you have will be able to claim the rewards. So, like right now, my only Delta Recruit is Bricks on the Klingon side. Even though Bricks was the only one, I can go over to my main toon on the Federation side on Ashery, and I can claim rewards on him, even though Ashery's not a toon.
Okay, let's take this scenario. Let's say I get a reward on my Federation toon. Would each and every account toon have access to that? Let's say, for example, I claim it on one toon. Can I claim it on another as well, or only one per alt toon?
Check your private messages.
Some of the rewards that you get within the Tesseract,
Jimmy.
Some of the rewards that you get within the Tesseract are specific to your Delta toon. However, the rest of the rewards are available for everybody. Now, there are some that are specific to the faction, like I was talking about, but once you have them all unlocked, they are unlocked for everyone.
Yep. Alright, so you see the Twitch stream, Drain?
How you doing, everybody?
You see the Twitch stream?
No, sir, I'm not on it right now.
Okay. When you go to Craig, like I was showing earlier.
Usually I am, but I just popped in here like a moment's notice, so my apologies, ladies and gentlemen.
Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, as Brain asking, like I said, all of this is available. I've already done this on my one engineer, so you see, I can pick up the Federation. This is all Federation stuff that I can pick up and unlock. Down here, Klingon, I can pick up all the Klingon stuff because I did it on my Klingon engineer, so that's now unlocked. My one Romulan engineer, I can claim the Romulan. Just everything else is all Romulan stuff down here. Once you complete them all, these are the pieces that you can actually pick up on everything right here. So all of this right here, once you pretty much get everything, and you pretty much got all, you can pick these up and use these on all your characters. Just everything else.
And again, for those folks who may have missed what we mentioned earlier, the locations of the temporal operatives for your factions. You have Agent Cray on the Fed side, who's right outside of Admiral Quinn's office. You have the Klingon temporal officer. I cannot remember his name, but he is in the Great Hall, standing on one of the sides. And then I don't remember where on
Romulus, he's over there towards where you're looking out the dog, where you're like looking out. He's over there where you're looking out.
Okay, so yeah, he's at New Romulus. Go talk to them there. So you have temporal operatives at all three.
Right.
And those are the same operatives as well that you talk to for your Agents of Yesterday costumes.
Right. Now, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, this is a summary. So to everything we're kind of talking about, to everything else, this is basically a summary. So I'll go ahead and reread to you again, since you're going to hear Brain Drain. Again, like I said, this part up here is basically what he said, it's coming back. But as the administrator, when I finally got an answer, Delta Recruit is returning to TC later through consoles, create a new character, and get rewards. That was the little thing they put out the other day. Now, this is from the administrator today, who basically summarized it for us. Okay, quick summary of the rewards. Rewards for every 10 levels up to level 50, including the level 50, R&D level 1, the Agent Doff plus R&D Doff plus up to level 5, and you can get up to level 10 in R&D, completing all the, at least like half of the episodes. You get marks, energy credit, dialenting, blah, blah, blah. You'll get the basic little thing here. Let me slide this over a little bit so that way you can all see. So as I was saying, so when you finally get about halfway, where am I? Plus the Insight Trait, which is this one right, no, not that one. I don't see the trait. No, I don't think they're up yet. But it's one of these, basically. And that's when you only get partially. When you finally get everything done, just everything including the Iconian Story Arc, you join the fleet, do some fleet dialecting on some commodities, collecting Iconian stuff. Then you can get the Temporal Negotiator. But again, you have to get it to at least the story arc, the Iconian Story Arc, and then you can get this guy right here. Then when you finally get up to Temporal Negotiator, here it is, the Paradox Corrector. When you finally can basically complete everything, you've got all the storyline completed, you've got at least like level 10 to the R&D, level 10 of the other stuff, just everything else, then you're able to pick up the little Paradox thing. But then by that time, you're practically level 50 already, just everything else, and you just got 10 more levels to push through. Now here's where it gets really cool. If you do it only on one character, let's say you do it on Federation, so I'll slide this up. You do it only on the Federation. All of this here is Federation. So you'll get all of this, you'll be able to get all of this, but then everything down here, you're not going to be able to pick up. That's everything else and all. See here, I've got the little, the hollow guy, the little, the photonic engineering officer. There it is, photonic engineering, because I did it on an engineer. You'll take him out. My guess is if you do it on a science officer and a tactical officer, you'll get a photonic tactical, photonic science. I did it on an engineer. I did it on all three of them, a Romulan, a Klingon, and a Federation. So when I click on this, depending which side I'm on, he's going to transform into a Romulan engineer, a Klingon engineer, this everything else. But since I'm on a Federation, he's going to transform into a Federation photonic. Now, Aaron, you start to ask me a question. Go ahead.
Oh, I got into Tribble.
Cool.
And we were talking about the galaxy map. And the location I was telling you, the location you were telling me how to get to. Mm-hmm. You can't get there the hard way. The only way is through the wormhole. Mm-hmm. And you have to look through Nom, which is kind of sitting there. I'm not going to get too much of the spoiler. Yeah, let's not get too much into that. I just wanted to tell you that little bit.
Yeah, but he's sitting in there, and he'll tell you about the wormhole. But you have to talk to Nom. But anyway, so like I said, I only did it on an engineer.
I'm a nerd out here.
So this time around, I'm actually going to do a science officer. I don't think I'll have enough time to really get a tactical, but I'm going to create one and just kind of leave them sitting there. But my science officer, you will see me, so if you want to watch me do each day working on my science officer for 1 hour. Damn, I'm getting sore throat. One day for 1 hour you'll see me working on a Federation one. Then you'll see me switch to my Klingon. Then you'll see me switch to my Romulan, and you can be able to. Hold on. You know the game corner is on the triple server? Yeah. Well, it's there, but you can't do anything with it. Put it that way, Ronnie. It's there. You can't click on it. You see. I'll put it this way. You can talk to Ron, who kind of tells you about it, and he kind of tells you that he's got a mission there. But you can't click on nothing. You just basically talk to him, and he just says that he's about to go there, but there's no mission available. He just tells you about the game of the quadrant, and that's about it. So I'm guessing, in about next week or the following week, because right now they've unlocked everything, and if you've got the prepaid pack to the Cardassian, there's 2 missions, as I'm been told, right now. So if you're on a Cardassian, you've got it unlocked, you've got it opened up on the Trouble. You can jump on him, create him, show him off, and then do something, just everything else and all. But that's all I know so far. Me, I don't have the package yet, so I can't really look at it. all I could do was just walk around Deep Space Nine and just look at things. That's all I could really do. But next month, hopefully, fingers crossed.
This looks so good.
Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, we're going to kind of ask Aaron. So Aaron, have you gone all the way around yet?
I have not. I'm working on it.
Have you gone upstairs yet?
I have not. I'm working on it. I'm going from room to room.
Because when you kind of go, now I will kind of give you a spoiler alert, Ronnie. If you want to see it for yourself, and if you kind of jump on, I know I kind of throw it. Now, Doddles is actually looking forward to this. So, Doddles is definitely looking forward to this.
You talking about the new pack?
No, on trouble. You have to be a light timer or a gold number right now. It's available right now. So, right now, you know, once you need to play the game and everything else now, Steered is part of this group, so he's able to see me and kind of show it off and show the stuff and everything else. But if you come down here to the $10, if you want to see the walkthrough of how I did it, step by step on the walkthrough, or where things are hidden, and I will actually put it in a walkthrough, and I'll actually kind of show you the free. Well, no, I can't, because I'm on my other account. I've got 2 accounts. Well, actually, I got 3 accounts. I got this one, the Jimmy Lanoke account, and then my naughty account. And right now, I'm on my naughty account right now because I was kind of doing some naughty stuff on my other account. But if you're interested, Ronnie, just everything else, yeah, I know I keep asking because, like I said, thanks to YouTube, I am no longer getting any money. Most of my money is actually coming from here. So thanks to Doddles and Steered who supported me on this one. On the other one, I've got a couple of guys from the Hudson Orbital, so thank you guys if you are watching this, even though this is that other game you can't stand because it's that other universe that you wish would just die and go away. Like, hey, long live Star Trek. But I've got a couple that support me on Jillian and Log, and then I've got a couple that support me on my adult channel and everything else. But most of my money is actually coming to Patreon now. Yes. What have you done?
I found Garrick's tailor shop.
Keep going around because, like I said, the only one you can't see is Major Carice or Carice. How you thought her name? Kara, thank you. She's not in there. I looked all over to her, and the one doctor.
Well, honestly, if Kira were going to be on Deep Space Nine, she'd probably be on Ops. And Kira has a in this part of the Star Trek storyline. Kira has a new job.
Yeah, she's not there either.
She's the Kai.
Not upstairs. Yeah, she's not up there.
Dude, she's not the Kai. She's like the Pope of the Bajoran people.
Exactly, the room is completely done redone, and it actually looks good. The Jorian religious room looks really good.
Yeah, the temple looks super good.
You know.
Anyways, we're getting off track.
But anyway. So like I said, if you're all interested, yes, I kind of dug. But this is a nice source of income right now. Thanks to YouTube no longer, demonetizing me. This is my source of income. But anyway, getting back to the other story, my theory is, because I don't have the science, I don't have the tactical, if you can kind of do it, because you see, I've got, this is all engineering, plus I get the one photonic engineer. Yes, in fact, I guess I can show that.
Now, Jimmy, when you asked me if I went upstairs, were you talking about the upper prod or were you talking about ops?
Upstairs, the ring upstairs is done completely redone, but the ops are still kind of the same.
Ops was really good, so it shouldn't be different.
Yeah, because they've not really changed the ops. Upstairs they have. All right, so to Ronnie,
here's the second floor door.
Asking.
Jimmy, can I ask you a question if nobody's asked it or if you haven't answered it?
Go ahead.
With these new Delta recruits, like with the AOY, you could automatically craft weapons to Mark 13. Do we still have the same option?
You are thinking about something that was a part of Temporal.
Yeah, it's a Temporal Operative. Yeah, it's a Temporal that can do
However, if they brought that back, If they bring that back like they brought back Delta Recruit, then you'll probably see that capability again.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. My apologies. I wasn't.
So pray that they bring it back.
Yeah, because there's a ton of people who've not completed their temporal. And as they said today on the thorns, I forget where I seen it, but they have actually said it. They get enough people to do the Delta Recruit, enough people, signing, enough people playing it, everything else. Now, you know that they're only doing it for a limited time, but if they can get enough to really push and say, hey, we want this game, we don't want this game to die, they're going to start doing reruns of it and then extend it to then bring the other two back. Alright, so as you was asking Ronnie,
nice.
They did do stuff to Ops, Jimmy. They improved the quality of it. It looks much cleaner.
Yeah, yes, it looks brighter. There's more, especially when you go into the office and you look at the baseball.
Yeah,
there's more.
There's a lot more
there.
detail. There's a lot more detail.
Alright, so as you was asking Ronnie, again, you have to be a lifetimer, you have to be a gold member, basically a monthly subscriber. You can jump on, and again, if you've got the, in fact, I'll go ahead and open it up again. Oh, that's the wrong one. Go ahead. Wrong one. Get in there, Ronnie. But now, like I said, she's not up there. She's not in the religious room. Alright, again, attack right there. So, again, like I said, right now, Ronnie, if you've got this is the top of the line one. I will put the link later so you'll see the $19. It's going to $19. And then there's this one, which I'm hoping to get next month. So I will be getting this, picking it up, and playing with this next month with everything else. This is right now can be unlocked. Now, if you go back over here to the other one, right now this is available. You have to be a lifetimer or you have to be a gold member. This is actually what it looked like. This is right out of the game. That's the religious room right there. And this is, as you can see, that they are out, putting it together and kind of making it work with everything else. Here's the drawing, basically, of like one side, basically, just everything else at all. If I remember correctly, this is right outside of Cook Star. Because if you were to turn this guy and like look this direction, Cook Star is like right here. This is actually inside Cook Star right here. With everything else, inside of Cook Star. This is the upper floor of Cook Star. And if you look, there's actually 3 levels to Cook Star. 3 whole levels to Cook Star this time around. So this is
I thought there was only 2. Wow, interesting.
Yeah, there used to be 2, but there's now 3 levels to Cook Star. 3 levels. And this is actually the top floor, because you see, what's her name? If you do the one mission, the little side mission, you can talk to her and help her, get her thing and help her basically, get stuff from Cook without dealing with Cook, basically. But this is the top floor. Now this is actually the doctor's office. As I said, you can actually go into the doctor's office, but he's nowhere to be seen. You just go in, you look, this is the doctor's office. Okay, there's no more than that. I don't know, Ronnie. To be honest with you, I don't know. I really don't know. Now, go on, take it back. I mean, when I finally got in there, it was very crowded. I mean, there was literally 4 incidents when I finally got in trouble. There was 4 incidents of Deep Space Nine running as I was running around in Deep Space Nine and checking out the different places of Deep Space. There was 4. In fact, now, Aaron, open up your incident map. How many incidents are running right now to you?
Just
Aaron?
one?
Just one? You let it die down then. Yeah, because I was in there about 2, 3 o'clock when the service finally went live. Just everything else and all. And I mean, it was dogging, and I finally got in just a little before 3. But it was literally, it was crowded. And I was actually rubber dancing a little bit, moving around and checking stuff out. Because I was like, here, walk this way, take 10 steps back. Walk a little more, another 10 more steps back. I was actually rubber-banding as I was walking around. Are you rubber-banding?
No.
Alright, so the
There's not a lot of
lady-
people here either, though.
Yeah, 'cause I was literally, he was kind of dogging a little bit. But then, like I said, it finally went live about 1, 2 o'clock. I finally didn't get in until about 3 because it was taking forever to download. So, ring. Ronnie, you have any other questions? Okay.
No, I think unless you get something from one of them.
Yeah, because right now it's got, take a look who I've got. I've got 3 on Twitch watching these. Hello, Twitch, and I've got 2 on YouTube watching these on YouTube. Ronnie, you're probably the one on YouTube because it's showing the little YouTube symbol. Yeah, Ronnie says he's okay. But no, that's about it. And then, like I said, the Delta Recruit, again, you know, if we get enough people that's, you know, comes here and kind of pushes it and grinds on it, they did say on the on the thorns, if they get enough people, they will make this a recurring, kind of like the I have what those rerun
The
episodes.
featured episode rerun.
Yeah, they will be starting to do those, just everything else, and that's where they could give it away, because he said, just like the rerun episodes, we will start doing reruns of this if they get enough entrance, keyword, entrance, into doing this more often.
So if you do this, they'll do it more.
Yep. Alright, so, Ronnie says he's got no questions. Aaron, got any questions?
No, man, there's a lot going on, but there, just keep your eyes on the patch notes and on Stow News on Facebook or Twitter or whatever you follow things on. Look at the patch notes for Tribble, so that if you have access, that you can see when new stuff comes up, because there is a lot of stuff.
Well, I'll say the easiest way to do that, ladies and gentlemen. Now, the way most people do it, they go this way. The easiest way is to go to Thorns. I'll show you exactly how to do it. Go to Thorns. Take a couple of minutes. Now, if you look here, you've got the test server, which is down here. Then up here, you've got the Galaxy News. If you click on, like right there where it says community things or release notes, it will take you automatically to the latest patch notes of the day. Plus, if you're having bugs or whatever, if you click on this one, click there, that'll take you to the first one. See, it'll tell you that we're having a maintenance, blah, blah, blah. If you're having issues with everything else, this is where you can actually go to record. Hey, my thing is not doing this, or my, my layout's messing up. You can go here, and this is where you can put basically your complaint that there's something wrong. If you go back to the forums, and that's toward the hollow side, the holodeck side. If you go down here to, now as you notice to the test server, there is no thing. The reason why is because really only the light timer, the gold numbers, have access to it. The free-to-play really don't have access to the test servers, so that's why you don't see this. You'll see like 10th Thord. You can go see 10th Thord, what their show is each week, that's everything else. You come up here to the academy, and it's basically the tutorial. They'll take you through how you set up shits, how you set up stuff, that's everything else. But the test servers, you literally have to click on that. Then you go up to Triddle here. Then you go down here to where it says announcements, and there's the latest one right there. As you can see, that is the latest update to everything else and all. And that's how you can kind of check just everything else. So if you're trying to figure out what's what, there you go. Now I will put the link in later after I get done editing here, just everything else. But I will put the links in so you can be able to follow those links and then just bookmark them. So anything else? If not, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Now this guy's not part of the fleet, so you Federation players, Little on Crawford, you Romulan players, John on True, you Klingon players, Katlaw, and I'll see you out there in the stars. Bye now. Drain, Aaron.
Good night, everybody. I love you. Bye-bye.
Drain.
Brain drain must be AFK.
Yes. You want to say anything to our close? Drain has a mouthful.
I'm food. I do right now.
Now, see, he just admitted he's eating the chocolate chip cookie, and later on working here, I am not dark, I am drink,
Cop raw and feed your tapeworm and don't eat bloodworms.
Die, Ronnie, die everybody else. Yeah.
Have a great night, everybody. Sorry about that. Had a